Grahak Sathi, 6th April 2024, Volume 4, Number 39. Sunscreens, your doubts clarified and questions answered. Buying guide for sunscreens. Exposure to strong sunlight makes your skin feel irritated, red and patchy, and it can lead to skin aging and dryness. To prevent your skin from undue sun damage, it is essential to use a quality sunscreen to ensure good coverage from ultraviolet UV rays of the sun. Given below is an easy buying guide, listening some important things to consider before buying a sunscreen. Consider your skin type. Choose gel, cream or water-based sunscreen that suits your skin type. For dry skin, choose a moisturizing sunscreen with suitable oil-based content like silicones, glycerin, etc. Avoid alcohol-based products. For oily skin, use a gel-based or water-based sunscreen. For sensitive skin, choose mineral sunscreens and fragrance-free products. SPF and broad spectrum coverage. SPF, sun protection factor, measures a sunscreen's ability to protect skin from UVB rays. A sunscreen with minimum SPF 15 is good for daily use. If you are spending extended time outdoors, especially on hot afternoons, use a sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher. However, SPF is an indicator of UVB coverage only, not UVA. So look for a broad spectrum sunscreen with a high PA plus rating that protects against both UVA and UVB rays. Always look for a broad spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher for maximum protection against UVA and UVB rays. Regular replication as well as proper application are also crucial for adequate protection. Chemical versus mineral sunscreen. Look for sunscreen that physically blocks UV rays. Mineral sunscreens stay on the skin surface and physically block the UV rays. They contain zinc oxide or titanium dioxide and are gentle on the skin. Chemical sunscreen get absorbed into your skin and dissipate UV rays. Water resistant. If you are into swimming or if you sweat or do any activity that causes moisture on the skin, it can reduce the sunscreen's effectiveness. Select a water resistant sunscreen to ensure protection during such outdoor activities. Check for expiry. Always check the packaging for expiry date. If you use an outdated product, it will not give you adequate protection. Sunscreen usually remain effective at original strength for up to 3 years. Check customer reviews. User reviews, rating and recommendations tell you about consumers' experience regarding factors such as effectiveness, skin compatibility, ease of application, texture and scent to help you choose an appropriate product. Concerns about vitamin D deficiency. If you are worried that excessive use of sunscreen would lead to reduced vitamin D production in your body, you can take an early morning walk without sunscreen before the sun rays get too strong. Vitamin D strengthens your immune system and enhances bone strength. What you should know about sunscreens. Here we answer some common questions that you may have about sunscreens. We also clarify some myths regarding sunscreens. Frequency asked questions. What do sunscreen do? Sunscreens protect the skin from harmful UV rays by absorbing or reflecting them. UV rays can cause skin damage and aging and increase the risk of skin cancer. Regular and proper use of sunscreen can help prevent skin damage and preserve the skin's health. How long does sunscreen last after applying? Sunscreen should be replied every 2 hours or after swimming, sweating, or towel drying. Can sunscreen remove tan? No, sunscreen cannot remove a tan. It only helps prevent further skin damage and tanning from sun exposure. Can sunscreens remove dark spots? Not in all cases. Sunscreens are not made to remove dark spots, but regular application can prevent new ones from forming. Some sunscreens can help to lighten dark spots but may not be able to completely remove them. Some myths debunk. Myth: I am mostly at home, so I don't need sunscreen. Fact: not true. There is risk of UV light exposure even indoors, like near an open window. To protect yourself, you can apply sunscreen on areas not covered by your clothing. Myth: sun damage is not possible on cloudy or cool days. Fact: sun damage is caused by sun's UV radiation, which can penetrate even clouds. A cool or cloudy day can have similar UV levels as a warm and sunny day. Myth: I do not need a sunscreen for my vacations to snow-clad mountains. Fact: the sun is harsher at higher altitudes. Also, snow reflects almost 75% radiation falling on its surface, thereby increasing the UV exposure. Myth: higher SPF means higher protection. Fact: this is not entirely true. An SPF 30 does not offer twice the protection or lasts for twice as long as SPF 15. SPF 15 blocks about 93% of the UV rays, while SPF 30 blocks about 97% and SPF 50 blocks about 98%. Beware of misleading claims. Chemical free. All sunscreen contain chemicals. They cannot be completely chemical free. Study the ingredient list to know what it contains. Safe for all skin types. All individuals react differently. Always do a patch test to check if your skin is allergic to a sunscreen by applying a little product on your skin at the back of your earlobe. Blocks UV rays completely. No sunscreen offers complete UV protection. All day protection. One application does not give all day protection. Reapplication is necessary. 100% protection. No sunscreen can fully block UV rays. How to use a sunscreen effectively? Remember that no sunscreen can completely protect you from harmful rays of the sun. Following the tips below will help you get the best protection from your sunscreen. It is important to always reapply sunscreen throughout the day. Seek shade and wear protective clothing. Always test a new sunscreen on a small patch of skin to see if you have an allergy or reaction to it. Sunscreen should be the first thing you apply onto your skin, which will act as a block for the UV rays. Only after that you should apply any other cream or makeup. Apply a generous layer of sunscreen, otherwise it will only shield you from a very small percentage of the sun's rays. For best effectiveness, apply sunscreen about 15 to 30 minutes before leaving the house. Make sure to apply sunscreen on all areas exposed to the sun. In addition to the face and arms, etc., apply sunscreen to the back of your ears and neck, shoulders and the backside of your knees and legs. Reapply the sunscreen every 2-3 hours. For maximum protection, you may consider using a spray or powder sunscreen, which is easier to apply on the go. A water resistant sunscreen is effective for about 40 to 80 minutes after being in water, so make sure to reapply it once you are out. Wear a hat and a pair of sunglasses or carry a big umbrella to protect yourself from the sun despite applying a sunscreen. It is always better to stay indoors and avoid the sun in the afternoon. If you live in coastal areas or are going on a beach vacation, you should choose a sunscreen containing SPF 30 to 50. Editorial team: Chairman CERC and Torch Praful Amin, Chairman CERS Walter Vieira, CEO and Executive Editors Uday Mawani, Associate Editors Anusha Iyer, Rashmi Goyal, Editorial Assistant Meena Bathvi. Address: Consumer Education and Research Center, Grahak Suvidha Kendra, 802 Sakar 2, Ellisbridge, Ahmedabad 380006. Phone number 079 35337262. Email address: complaints@cercindia.org. Helpline number 1800 233 0222. ध्वनि मुद्रण: शांता मेहता डिजिटल टॉकिंग बुक लाइब्रेरी, अंजन मंडल, वस्त्रापुर, अहमदाबाद 380015. वॉइस ओवर बाय आनल दवे.